Hello and welcome back. So the spring is here, but we need some more firewood for the next winter, so gotta work. But in the meantime, I'm showing you the Eel Castle Cup from Denmark. I'm 1 and 2, so there will be no top 8 for me, but let's try to win some more matches, shall we? So let's take a look at some decks. And here is my opponent's deck. Player name is Rasmus, and this looks like an ErhnamGeddon deck. So ErhnamGeddon has a lot of ramp. There are 4 land war elves, there are birds of paradise, 2 fellow war stones. There are some big creatures like the Erhnam and the Sarah Angel. He is playing with Blackwise and he's playing 3 Armageddon. So the Blackwise can be really good when you blow up all the lands. And you have the Disenchant and Sword and the good white card. So a strong deck, but no power. So I have an advantage there. And here is my deck. I'm just gonna show it to you quickly. I made a Deckteck earlier, so check that out. But this is a super cool mid-range deck with all the restricted cards. So let's go to the match. Alright, game number 1. Let's see what we got here. So this is a mulligan. I have mulligan 1 time, so this is my 6th card hand. So this hand, I wouldn't have kept this if it was my first hand, but since this is a mulligan, I'll put down a counter spell. So not a great opener. There's a Blackwise from my opponent. Oh wow, that was huge getting that second jewel. So the Tundra is most important, so I'll play the Volcanic first in case you have a strip mine or something. There's a bird. And bolt the bird, as they say. So now I could go for a Sarah Angel with that Black Lotus. That is of course a bit risky. Since he have white mana, he could have a Sword to Plowshare. But if he doesn't have a Sword to Plowshare, I'm in really good shape. The Suchi is always interesting because yeah, I'm going for the Sarah Angel. I could have perhaps waited a turn, see if I draw another land, and then perhaps cast Suchi and a copy artifact. Didn't sort it, so very good. So here I could make yeah, so I'm activating my factory and playing a copy artifact. Of course, another argument for casting Sarah Angel instead of Suchi is that Disenchant can't interrupt it. Again, swing, and there is a sword. So maybe it got it last turn. That's Suchi. He has a Suchi as well. I think that's a one-off. Now let's make some Suchis. Great, so now I have 3 Suchis. There's a bird again. So now I can activate. Let's see if I take that. I take damage from City of Brass. What a good player I am. So here I'm attacking for 12. So balance or bust. So he's thinking if he casts a balance. So let's talk sideboarding. So he's playing ErhnamGeddon, he is playing white, and I expect him to bring in some more artifact removal. So I'm bringing in my 2 sages. ErhnamGeddon has some big creatures in form of Serra Angel and Erhnam, so the two sort of closures are great. I'll take in those and cut two bolts. I also cut one copy artifact because it's harder to get those copies of Suchis since he has a lot of instant artifact removal, and I'm cutting one counter spell. So that's my sideboarding. Let's go to game number 2. Okay, game number 2. What have we got here? I see some lands and some spells. There's an angel, a Suchi, a bolt, Fellower Stone, factory. It's not an awesome hand, no power and all that, but I'll keep it. And he has a turn 1 library, so this could be interesting. So a turn 1 library means I have to try to end this game a bit faster. So I'll start with a factory. Of course I have to deploy my Fellower Stone. I have some good creatures in my hand. And the Fellower Stone can make white mana, and I have a City of Brass in my hand. So I'm able to cast... No, it isn't a Serra Angel, it's a Disenchant. Never mind, but I have a Suchi, I can play that next turn. There's a Soul Ring. And a Sword to Plowshare on my Suchi. So Counterspell, Bolt and a Disenchant. Disenchant doesn't have that many great targets. But I did see a Suchi in game 1, so perhaps that was why I kept them in. Some power. Another Fellower Stone. My opponent is a mana screwed. That's really unfortunate when you're having an active library, drawing 2 cards each turn. So that's very lucky for me. Tapping 4 mana. Now I can keep up a counter spell. Disenchant, but I have a counter spell, and I do remember to take 1 life from the City of Brass. Oh, and here is a Mind Twist. So he probably have like 7 cards in his hand. So that's a Mind Twist for 6. So we can keep that one, and the rest goes to the graveyard. Oh, a lot of good cards. Attack for 4. So now his mana screwed. His library doesn't work, and I can start to attack for 6 here. It's really unfortunate for Rasmus having that library and still getting mana screwed. And only now he got his 3rd land. So I can attack for 6, and I have a lightning bolt. So but yeah, you gotta think. Try not to make any mistakes. So that's 6. It's activating his factory. So I can disenchant that one and bolt him. Let's see if I can make that play. Come on, you can do it. Be smart. Why am I thinking so long? 6, 7, yeah. Okay, casting a sword. Why not disenchant? And not pumping my factory. Okay, so GG. So I won 2-0, and yeah, my deck is fully powered. He's playing unpowered, and even if he had a library, he was still mana screwed. So a pretty easy win there, but hey, I'll take it. So I'm 2-2. So that was it for me today. Press like on the video and subscribe if you haven't, and make a comment. I love to hear from you guys. So until next time, goodbye.